All right, guys, I am back live for Fortnite Trading Card Live. I'm trying to see if I can. All right, so I think I'll be able to see chat now. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in here. But I'm back doing the weekly live stream starting 8 o'clock every Tuesday. So like I said, I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in here. And I got some sales I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna show off some of my cards. And yeah, some people get in here. So that's out some of the cards I'm gonna be showing off real quick today. Looks like I got one viewer in here. What's going on? If you want to type something in chat, that'd be great to say what's up. Showing off some cards. I'm talking about some sales today. So I'm planning on just being live for about an hour. If you haven't been keeping up my videos, I recently acquired a Visitor USA Print Crystal Shard along with an Ace. Oh, what's up, David? What's up, man? You're the only one? Yeah, I mean, hey, I appreciate you watching, though. Thank you. I was planning on announcing my 50 subscriber giveaway, but I guess there's not a whole lot of people in here to do that. So I'll be doing that. I'll try and make a video about that. So you got any recent pickups? I know you showed me that tomato head you bought. But I mean, I was just kind of planning on talking about some sales, like I said, and just showing off some cards, talking with anyone that comes in. Like I said, typically I don't have too many people in these. I don't know if you've got a chance to try out Taking High Ground's Overshield, but I did a review on them, show you what they look like. You barely can even tell if they're on there. So this is on a Maximilian Crystal Shard. You can barely even tell the Overshield's on there. They're really nice because they have like full UV protection, and it won't scratch up the case where the card is. So I really like those. Have the sales over here I'm talking about. So, I mean, I won't be able to put them up on screen because that's too hard to do live. I don't even have a computer. That's just off my iPhone. You're driving. That's how dedicated I am to watching Fortnite content. Be home in a second. Hey, I appreciate that. That means something to me that you're in the middle of driving and watching my channel. Hey, I appreciate that a lot. Like I said, I was hoping for some more people to be in here, but obviously it's only been 3 minutes. I'm hoping eventually I'll get some more. But I know I showed you the prototype I recently bought. It was the card number 36, USA Print prototype, CGC 8.5. The reason why I decided to go with that one is it was Ice King. He had the quad rocket launcher in tilted towers with the balloon. So there's like a lot of different iconic items going on in that single thing. And it's in tilted towers. So I figured there's a lot of stuff going on in that image. And it's a good like screenshot from in-game. And I figured that would be pretty iconic. You had a Series 2 Master set at one time, right, David? And you said you sold it, and I'm pretty sure you were the one who told me that had a Series 2 Master set. I was looking, I barely have any Series 2 shards. I only have Cracked Estimate, I only have 3 USA compared to my 13 S1, which I'm proud of. So I don't know if we're supposed to start talking about sales. I was hoping to have, more than one person in here. But, if I get like 2 or 3, I might start. And I was also planning on announcing my 50 subscriber giveaway in this for the people that actually watch my content and watch my live streams will know about my giveaway more than the others that just kind of don't really watch my videos as much. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, my man? Any recent pickups? I'm interested. I know you posted that Calamity Italy Crystal Shard PSA 10. That was sweet, man. That was sick. I was looking to buy a USA one, but I just couldn't get a deal done. I was talking to Rice on Instagram, like Wavy Rice. We just couldn't come to the right price on one. Hoping to get one eventually, a USA version, but that Italy 10 is sweet. I mean, maybe that could contest with prices of a PSA 8 USA maybe eventually. Who knows, because those are so hard to gem. I think Italy's underrated. You have another rock coming in? Nice. That's a good card to have. I think Calamity's definitely a really good card. I'm watching an auction for a USA Holofoil, I believe, right now, but I'm not too worried about getting that. Like I said, I'm working on getting a shard. That's my main goal. You have a Fireworks Team Leader shard, right, Daniel? I believe you posted that a while back. That's a really nice looking card with that blue. I'm a big fan of the blue shards. Oh, Black Ash, what's up, my man? Hey, thanks again for selling me the Visitor, and, the Snow Squall, and the Ace. Really appreciate you selling me those. Yeah, Black Ash, how you doing? Any recent pickups? I know there's some big deals going down at the National. I wish we could have gotten closer on the Omega. I know you were high on it because you thought it was a 10. And I thought I was fair, but obviously I understand where you were coming from. It's such a banger card, and the market's down right now. But I'm still interested in that card if you want to get closer to my 700. So like I said in this, I was announcing my 50 subscriber giveaway, and I believe in that. It's just I'm not sure how many people are actually be interested in it. Yeah, glad we made a deal, bro. Yeah, I am. I'm really happy you made a deal. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was really cool meeting you as well. Good to talk to you a little bit. Like I said, good to make some deals. And just a few days before, you sold me that Enforcer, like a week before, which was really cool. So you really contributed to my shard collection. I've bought more shards from you than anything else. So, and I don't know if I was able to grab a Maximilian from Rob, USA shard. Happy to get with that. I was looking through your pile, Black Ash, and I didn't notice you didn't have any rustlers. I know you said you were looking for one. We were talking about rustler a while back. I've been looking to get a USA cracked ice after when we talked about her, and I bought the Oppie Chrome. But do you have any pickups? I can't remember if you bought anything at the National. I don't remember seeing you buy anything. I know you were working out some deals. I just don't remember exactly what you bought or sold. I know you sold Rob. You were some sort of deal where Rob got a drift from you. I know he was really happy about that. He was showing me that at the show. So that's pretty cool to see him finally get his drift. Mostly just trades. Yeah. I think Rob was telling me he gave up the Aura cracked ice for the drift and something else. I don't remember exactly. Bought some Pokemon. Nice. I was looking at some sports. I wasn't able to find any. I was interested in one that I put some offers in at around the show on the floor, but I'm mainly just trying to stick to Fortnite right now. And she's been working out pretty well for me. Got a pretty nice collection. How was Nationals? How many Fortnite vendors? There was no actual table setup dedicated to Fortnite. There's a few, like at Probstein's booth, Rick Probstein. He had a Black Knight USA based PSA 10 in his showcase. And there was a few S3 hobby boxes and Series 1 Fat Pack boxes. And then Black Ash had a lot of shards for sale and Series 2 cracked ice for sale, along with Rob was selling a little bit. And there was probably, 10 or 12 of us that met up kind of did our own little trade night thing, and we made a lot of deals. Wayne had a lot of prototypes he was showing everybody. He had the Renegade prototype. So it was a really fun experience to go. I really enjoyed meeting a lot of people. No negatives about it, other than that the actual vendors and the actual show didn't have a lot of Fortnite. But overall, it was a really great experience. Like David, next year it's in Cleveland. If I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it, but if you could, I'd recommend it. I guess that's what I'd have to say about it. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my national recap video. I picked up these 3 from Black Ash and this from Rob, along with a Deadfire PSA 7 USA holofoil that he has to ship to me along. And then I bought the prototype that I sent you the picture of from Wayne at the National. I paid him cash there, and he's shipping it to me. So, yeah, a lot of deals going down with our own kind of trade night thing that we did. So, like I said, it was a really positive experience. I think it was really good for the Fortnite card community. A lot of us to meet up and talk and, take pictures with each other and just make deals in person. It's a different experience. It's just a different experience. It's more fun. You finally put, faces and names. Sure, you see the people in the content, the videos they put out. But to actually talk to them and shake their hand and everything, it's a really good experience. So I was going to redo my 50 subscriber giveaway that I've been talking about. I ordered 3 cards for it. Nothing too crazy. I think all in was $20 for me to spend it on. But it's only 50 subscribers. It's not like I hit 100 or 150 or something. It'll definitely be better giveaways for that. It's just some good S1 legendary bases, and that's about it. Like I said, it's 50 subscribers, not 100 or 150. Taking High Ground didn't do their first giveaway until 150, and it was that Korokoro Peely SGC 10. And obviously, I don't have too much funds to be doing big giveaways like they do all the time. But I'm going to try to give back to the people that watch my stuff. I got Black Ash, Daniel, and then David, you're in here. So hopefully one of you 3 win it because you're consistently watching my content. I know that. Another thing I was able Joshua Anderson, what's up? I'm not sure if I recognize the name. I'm assuming you're watching me from the Fortnite card space. Any recent pickups you want to share with us? Anything you want to talk about Fortnite card wise? Any opinions or hot takes? I'd love to hear them. JK Sports Cards. Oh, what's up, my man? I'm still thinking about that carbide. That's so sick to me. That graded a 9 if I remember right. But that's something I'd love to have in my collection. Just don't know if I can afford right now. Yeah, I remember watching your submission live. You had some really nice stuff. You had some heat in that submission. The Infiltrator PSA 10. You got to tell Robin Dillon to promote your channel to spread the wealth of the content. Oh, yeah, they do, David. They definitely promote my stuff. I think Dylan's put the link to my channel a couple times in chat and even in the description of some videos. Yeah, carbide is nice. Yeah, it is. Man, that's a sweet card, that blue. And I think he's super underrated. I think he's top 50 in my personal opinion. When Taking High Ground had us make their top 50 list, I put him at 25. I think just Chapter 1 Season 4 is so iconic. Any Battle Pass skin from there that has a shard like Valor, Omega, Carbide are all top cards in my opinion. So I'd love to get one of those, along with the Visitor, who was the secret skin of that Battle Pass and the very first secret skin. Plus, he's a member of the 7, so that's a card I really wanted. Also, just bought 2 mega boxes. Decided to rip some. Oh, man. I saw you post that on your story. When you get those in, man, just the best luck. I hope you pull a BK. I know you've done it before, but if you pull another one, that's just insane. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Because I know you sent me the list of the cards you don't have yet and you're looking for. I know you don't have a Wukong. That'd be a really nice one to pull. But, Is like anything in particular that stands out? Because you already have the BK, which is obviously the hardest one to get off the list. So, but you know, you pull another one of those, you could sell it and pretty much get the rest of those on that list. Looking for Peely? Yeah, I understand that. I mean, obviously the second best card in the set, and that's pretty much like Peely, second most valuable card in the set too. So obviously that'd be a hard one to spend money on. You know, get enough funds up to buy one of those. Yeah, it's like I said. I mean, even if you pull a BK, you could sell it because you already have one for your set, and you'd probably get like the rest of them for that. You just pull that BK. If I pull a BK, definitely selling, going shopping for the rest. Yeah, that. I mean, I know you need Wukong, and I would be open offers on this one if it wasn't a PSA 3. I'd give too much for a Peely. Hey, I understand that, David. I mean, you know, I talked about my almost getting one a while back, and then the guy I was dealing with just ended up deciding he wasn't going to sell until he grades his, and he still hasn't yet. But it is what it is. It just didn't work out that way. And yeah, David, you're asking the right question. When is JK opening those 2 megas? You know, you should do that on IG Live so we all can see that. That'd be great for the community. I mean, I'd promote it on my channel. I'm sure you could get Robin Dillon to talk about it as well. But I'd definitely make a video saying, like, at this date, JK Sports Card on Instagram is ripping 2 mega boxes Saturday morning if they get here. So if you want to DM me, like, later after the stream tonight, I'll make a video at some point saying, you know, this Saturday morning, you know, give me a date and a time. JK Sports Card is going live, opening 2 S1 USA mega boxes. This is, you know, a great experience for people to see in the community. They haven't seen any ripped yet. This would be really cool to watch. I'll promote that if you want me to. And you know I'll be in there. There's nothing that would be stopping me from watching that. I'd love to see that. So that's why I'm also hoping for Rice, you know, Wavy Rice, Andrew Saul, open some of his live sometime when he rips again. So I'm pretty sure he still has a few sealed. Yeah, sounds good. As soon as I have them in hand, I will go. I will for sure message you. Yeah, perfect. That sounds great. So JK, I never see you doing anything with Series 2. Are you just not big into Series 2? You just like the shards of the move. You just like them best. I understand that you are. I mean, I've never seen. I don't think I barely ever see you post any Series 2. You always got the banger shards. Lux, Sparkle Specialist, Peely. Those are 3 bangers. I mean, can't go wrong with any of those. It's like, I mean, even after some of those Bright and Dark Bomber sales, those are huge cards. A Lux hasn't sold out in that PSA 9 for a very long time. Just that one PSA 9 like the past year is what I've seen. JK, I got the carbide holofoil. This is a placeholder so I can eventually get a shard. That's one of the main chases I have right now, along with Deadfire. Not big in a Series 2. Ripped the last Series 2 to my son since it was cheap. Yeah, Series 3 was the only product I actually ripped other than one Italy tin Dylan gave me from Series 1. That is the only other product other than I've never ripped any Series 2. Something I kind of want to do, so I can just say I ripped all 3 products, but I was never able to rip Series 1 until Dylan sent me an Italy tin, which I was very grateful for since I pulled a Peely Italy base, which to me was huge because my first time opening Series 1 and pulling a Peely. How can you complain about something like that? Yeah, I didn't pull very much at all from Series 3 when I ripped. I think I ripped 1 mega box, a fat pack box. I actually did that live on Instagram. That was pretty fun. Not sure if it was mine, but just give you a heads up. The video is very choppy and delayed. Oh, I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe I can check my internet connection a little bit. It might just be on your end. Nice cardboard. I just submitted 48 hollows on my way grading the whole Series 1 set. I remember you seeing you post that reel of all, like almost all the hollow foils, or if it was all of them. But David, I'm not sure about the choppiness and being laggy, or I'm not sure. I'll look into that for next time. Not much I can do right now. And thanks for the compliment on the carbide. I hope you get a lot of PSA 10s on your hollows. I mean, those are very underrated right now, especially in like PSA 9s or 10s. Very underappreciated part of the Fortnite card community. This one would probably, it's pretty messed up. Like the top left corner is like just soft. It's like completely rounded. I was able to get it for dirt cheap, and I just wanted something to carbide until I get a shard. Like I said, it's kind of like a placeholder. Just like this Rustler Optichrome is. They got the complete hollow set and just submitted all legendaries to be graded. Next will be 200 to 249. Hey, good luck with the legendaries, especially with that BK. Hope you get a PSA 10 on that Black Knight. Or even on Lux. I mean, from what I've heard, that's a hard card to gem. I'm not sure, though. The only thing I own from Lux is a base. I kind of would like to get a hollow foil with that nice gold. I could imagine it's kind of like the AIM crystal shard, what it looks in person, because they're similar colored backgrounds. But those yellow shards, in my opinion, there's nothing better than these, just the way they look. Oh, the BK got a PSA 8 already. You can't complain about any BK hollow foil, though, you know? I mean, so what if it's a PSA 8? It's still a BK. I mean, if you see what I collect, you know, I don't care about grades. I mean, my Grail card, I have in a PSA 7. You know, this is PSA 3, 7. I'm probably like the biggest promoter of not caring about the grade. Buy the card, not the grade. And if I slab this up, it'll probably get a 4 or 5. So I don't really care. And I just recently bought a PSA 7 Deadfire hollow foil from Rob. And I paid $20 for that. That's what they're going for raw, but I don't care. I just want to get one, get it in hand, have it in a PSA slab. I mean, I know eventually I'll get more than that. Yeah, the shards don't care about the grade. Yeah, I mean, I only own one PSA 10 and 2 PSA 9s. I mean, when I submit these 3, I'd love a 10 on this. That'd be massive, and I do think it'll gem. I'm hoping to just kind of speak that into existence and it doesn't get a 9, and that'd be sad if it got a 9. Yeah, so you have like close. Are you halfway done or close to halfway done? I didn't count on the list, but it looked like you were pretty far along. Like you had, you know, like 70 at least, maybe. I didn't count them. Which ones you had? Like didn't do any subtraction or anything, but it looked like you were pretty far along on the set, which was, I mean, that's sick. I mean, I'm just a halfway. Yeah, I mean, that was impressive when you showed me that list. I couldn't believe how many you had. It's like, because I don't know, man. Like I said, that was just impressive that you have as many as you have. I mean, like that's just sick. And I know you said you and your son pulled the Black Knight, right? I think I saw in one of your older posts. I was just kind of looking at stuff you posted in the past before I was in the Fortnite card space. But if I do remember it, you and your son pulled the BK, right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. But do you have an extra Deadfire? I know you had that PSA 8 shard. I mean, maybe we could work out a deal with that possibly. Yeah, your son pulled it back in 2020. Now that's quite a story. I mean that's all I can say about it. I mean, that's insane. Pulling that back in 2020, the BK. I'm sure at that time he might have had some idea that it was worth a good amount of money. I don't know. Obviously, in 2020, I don't know if they were worth anything at that time. Really, maybe like $500 probably. Like I said, I came in 2022, so came in pretty late. Like, was that like an experience where you didn't know what you had at the time, or is it like, you know, you knew, you're like, oh wow, we did it, we pulled the best card kind of thing? Yeah, we had no idea what the shards were doing at all. were literally playing Fortnite around the house with the cards. All right, that's pretty funny. I can just imagine that. Yeah, that is pretty funny. That's a funny story. Playing with the cards like that. I used to do that back with football cards. I remember the first pack of cards I opened was 2014 Topps Football, like a fat pack. I set up the offensive line and the quarterback and the defense. I used to do that all the time. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool story. That'd be a good memory to have. Like picking characters and laid out weapons around the living room playing for. Yeah, that's cool. Like laying out the weapon cards, carrying the one card over there to go loot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a cool story. I'm sure if you did that, you probably had the. Didn't Fortnite make a Monopoly game? I wonder if the little. I always wanted the little collectible, like those are collectible little metal pieces in the Monopoly game. I don't know if you have it or not. Since you have a younger kid that's into Fortnite, maybe he wanted that. I don't know. You do let me know if those little metal pieces are any cool. I think it was famous player Steve McCoy who was DMing me on Instagram saying, these are pretty cool. If you want to, maybe you should consider picking these up. But I thought they were pretty cool. Maybe that's just me and him. Time to I'll hit you up when I have time to set up to rip those megas. Hey, that sounds great. Have a good rest of your night. I appreciate you stopping by. It was great talking to you. And yeah, that'd be perfect. You just DM me when you're gonna open those megas, and I'll make a video promoting it for you. I'll throw up your Instagram and everything. Say the date and time. Like I said, have a good rest of your night. See you later. For anyone here that wasn't able to see my review of Taking High Ground's Overshield, I have it on these two cards, and like I said, you can barely tell they're on there. They're still stackable like any raw PSA slab, and it has, I believe it says 99% transparency and ultraviolet protection, anti-ultraviolet. So here's the packaging, very nice packaging and everything. And after my review came out, Dylan was telling me it works great on one touches, and it does. I threw one on my Visitor Pro Mold, which obviously isn't a one touch, but they're basically the same thing. And so you can't even tell it's on there, and it has even extra UV protection. And like I said, you can't even tell it's on there. It's a great product. So there's still two people in here. I mean, if you want to type something in chat, any say pickups you got recently, the Fortnite cards, any any plays you're looking to make, any cards you're interested in buying, I'll talk about anything Fortnite card related. Right now, I'm looking to buy a Deadfire USA Shard along with a Carbide USA Print Crystal Shard. And I'm also, from Series 2, I'm looking for Ruin and Singularity. From Series 3, the Scientist and Fastball. So that's kind of like my list right now that I'm looking to buy. But I don't have too much to spend right now. I kind of went a little crazy at the National, but I'm very happy I did because I got some great cards, made some great deals. So, and that's what the hobby's about collecting. You can get what you get at the time. Take good deals when you can get them. And like I said, if good deals in front of you, why not take it if you have the funds to get it at that time? I was looking at this Maximilian. It's a PSA 7, and I honestly want to crack this thing out and resubmit it because it's super clean. I mean, it's like my Moisty Merman's is PSA 7, and if this is a 7, then my Moisty Merman should be like a 4 or a 5. It's not even right. It's like my Wukong 3. I mean, if that's a 3 and this is a 7, that should be like a 1 or something. But see if you can see the corners. Not sure if the camera picks it up too well also because it's in the PSA slab. but the corners are perfect except for the bottom left one has a tiny bit of whitening. And my Moth Mando, I believe, had just the slightest little white speck on the bottom left corner like this one does, and I got a PSA 10. I honestly feel like I could crack this card out and have a chance at a 9 or a 10. Unless there's a crease I'm not seeing, but I'm really trying to examine this card over because I'm thinking about cracking it out and hoping to get a PSA 9 or a 10. And like I said, when I first bought the Wukong, I believe I could crack this out and get closer to like a 6 maybe, because this Ruckus, I've examined both of them, is in worse condition than this Wukong. They got a 6. So maybe it's just like the greater you get if they get really excited about creases. Like this card has way more creases than the Wukong, but it got a higher grade. And the corners are worse on this card than the Wukong. So I don't get that. But like I said, I'd hope to, if I were to crack out these two, I'd hope to probably get a 6 on this and like a 9 or a 10 on this, honestly. I think this could gem unless there's a crease I'm not seeing. Because I'll show you my Moisty Merman. Like I said, the cameras won't pick it up too well. But the corners on this one, bottom left and bottom right, are both terrible. And the bottom right on the front, you can see a little bit of whitening on the front of the card. So I'm surprised I didn't take away from it a lot. And I'm really happy you got a 7. I think a 7 is generous. I think you could have maybe gotten like a 6 or a 6.5 almost. Because I don't get how this can be a 7 and so can this. So like I said, I think I could crack this up and get a 9 or a 10. But I think this is a strong grade for a 6. This is a PSA 3. Because, I mean, like I said, this is a 6. Oh, Daniel, you didn't miss too much. Just me and JK Sports Cards, Joshua Anderson, just talking about a lot of stuff. Just collecting, ripping. And, yeah, like I said, just collecting, ripping shards, whatever, signing cards to PSA. Talk a little about hollow foils. But, I mean, I know you're telling me you got another Calamity Raw on the way. Anything else any plays you're looking to make, any shards you're looking to buy? I'd be interested to know if there's anything you're looking for. Have you tried taking High Ground's Overshield yet? Because, I mean, like I have it on this, and you can barely even tell it's on there. I think it's a pretty good product. I really enjoy it. Out on both those slabs, 100% UV protection, along with this Visitor Pro Mold, and you can also barely tell it's even on there. You have to feel it. Waiting for a PSA return. Got any heat in that return? I mean, if you don't mind sharing, I'd like to hear what you got in there. I have some. I haven't applied them yet. All right. Yeah, I made a video on kind of how to apply them. Just kind of me fumbling around with it for the first time. Not really instructional, more like me looking like a bum doing it. Want to do a sun test? And that would be interesting to do. But it's like, you got to ruin a card worth grading almost. How would you do that? Would you set one card without it and one card with it, the same card, and see what happens? Because obviously, don't remember what I sent, but got some heat. All right. And when you get it back, let me know what you put in there. It's like, he says the anti-ultraviolet, and so I'm assuming that means that's obviously UV protected. So I'm assuming he can't put that on there if it actually isn't UV protective. Don't remember what I said. I'm working on getting a submission going. I got right now 5 shards and one from Series 2 I'm looking to send in. No, I wouldn't cut shields in half and apply half on a slab. Okay, that's smart. I wonder if this is a material you could cut necessarily. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't tried cutting it, but it's like a screen protector on your phone. What I compare it to in the material almost. I don't know if you could cut it. Maybe you have to snap it a little bit and it'd crack. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Maybe do that with a cheap hollow foil. Like, this is an example. Like, this carbide would grade like a 6 or a 7 if I were to send it in. Maybe you get like a hollow foil, like an Italy, 6 or a 7 of crappy skin, like a pickaxe. That'd be a good test to do. Put half on the bottom, half on the top, or whatever. I like that idea. That is a good idea. I think people have done stuff like that before. Yeah, I'd be really interested to see. I hope you go through with that eventually. That'd be cool. I might see if I can. I mean, if you're okay with it, I might even try to do that myself and see what I can do. Maybe make a video out of it. Could be cool with it. I mean, I know that's your idea. I don't want to steal it from you if maybe your plan was to do something with it. Yeah, I'll work on that. You can go ahead and try it. Hey, appreciate that. I will definitely look into doing that. I'll have to find like a PSA 7 hollow foil of like something. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. And I'll buy that and I'll do a test and just put it in like my window or something and see what happens. Yeah, I'm sure he would. I mean, he said he liked my review video and he was telling me, because I only put it on PSA slabs in my video, and he was telling me they are kind of visible on SGC. They don't work great with SGC. Like they're still have the UV protection, but they're just more visible because of the black background. And it's not designed for SGC. He said it's definitely more designed for PSA, but it still works better. Or even a card in a hard case. Yeah, I mean, like maybe in a pro mold or even a top loader, you could try it out. Honestly, I mean, you just get like a dirt cheap Series 3 hollow foil and do that. Or even like I got this right next to me, say worthless sports card and Larry Roundtree orange mosaic reactive. I don't even know why I have this right next to me, but maybe just put that in the top loader and put half an overshield on it and see what happens. Maybe I don't even have to do it with a Fortnite card because I don't feel like ruining one of those. I feel like it just has to be a card with some sort of shine or design pattern on it so you can really tell a difference, like this does. You can see it has a clear mosaic shimmer kind of box pattern to it. So that'd be a good one to do it with. I actually think I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna definitely do that. I will do that. I mean, I know it was your idea. I will shout out your Instagram. Like if you have an eBay store you want me to shout out to in the video, I'll do that as well. I mean, this is your idea. This is your thing. I'll have your Instagram linked in the description. I'll show it up on the screen of the video too. Because I'm going to get right on this like even tomorrow maybe. Because I don't have too much going on tomorrow. So I might work on that. Like you said, Dylan would probably appreciate any feedback he can get. And I'm assuming it'll work because it says it on the product. So heck yeah. I'm definitely going to do that. It says scratch protection plus UV ray protection, anti-ultraviolet, and yeah. So I'm assuming it'll work, but when I put it to the test to make sure it's actually doing my slabs and pro molds any good, So Daniel, I mean, if you don't mind sharing, how many shards do you have in your collection? I know you have Fireworks Team Leader. That's a pretty cool looking skin. It's got that blue, kind of similar to the blue on the Enforcer. Maybe, I don't know. But I remember you posted that a while back, the Fireworks Team Leader. Who was it? Fortnite Phantom? Is that how you're saying him? Kind of reading this at an angle. 40 Phantom? All right. What's up, my man? I'm assuming if you're watching me in the Fortnite cards and, any recent pickups for Fortnite cards and any Fortnite cards you're interested in buying, but it's good to see you in here. How you doing? How's your day going? I solder and only have a handful at the moment. All right, I understand that, and at least you have some shards, and in my opinion, the best looking Fortnite cards. 30 Megas Series 3 today. Damn, man, congrats. That's impressive. Hope you pull some fire. I hope you pull some, like 3 Midases, in a row. I hope that goes well for you. You pull a bunch of Midases. Have you ripped any yet? If you're planning on ripping, if you've ripped any yet, you can tell me what you pulled if you don't mind. I'd love to hear that as well. Or if you plan on ripping, you want to come back in my comments or DM me on Instagram, Richard_Parrot1, what you pull. Have 25 sealed and open 5. Hey, best of luck to you opening those 5. I mean, 10 cracked dice, 1 in 20 odds of pulling. Okay, it wasn't a 200 card set, so kind of my math wrong there, but whatever. You got a decent chance of pulling a Midas. I mean, it's good enough. I'd take that risk and open 5 of them. And there's a lot of good cards in Series 3. Like, this is my personal favorite. Man Cake, I have him in SGC 9.5. Really like that skin in game. Any cool singles you got in your collection? 40 Phantom. I was reading your card at an angle. Reading your name at an angle. So 40 Phantom is your name. All right. Any other cool singles you have in your collection you wouldn't mind talking about, sharing? Love to hear it. I just like hearing about Fortnite cards in general. I mean, just what I like to hear about. Man Cake, yeah, for sure. You gotta love Man Cake. I mean, great card. Great looking skin. Hey, if you like them, I hope you pull them. Good luck. I'll be pulling exactly what you want. Elite Agent Laser PSA 10. Ooh, come on. Yeah, that's some heat right there. I love Elite Agent. I have the male counterpart of Elite Agent, Rogue Agent, from using exclusive skin from a while back. I have his used from the promo set in Series 1. Big fan of him. Big fan of Elite Agent. Do you just have Series 3? You do anything with any of the other sets? Series 1 or 2? You rip any of those? 30 megas, that's a big load. I mean, that's a lot. It's a big purchase to get in. I've been looking to get a laser PSA 10. I mean, they're dropping now. Series 3 is slowly dropping from the height it was at. I remember when any laser PSA 10 because they were so hard to get. And they're still very hard to get. I mean, laser PSA 10s, in my opinion, are a great investment because they're still, technically not investment advice for me, but I do think they're a good investment because I think there's a lot of room to grow because there's not going to be very many of them. I started in Series 3, so most gravitated towards that. I understand that. Hey, I started in Series 3 myself. And, I just worked at it and I was able to grow a pretty good collection. I have 13 Series 1 USA Crystal Shards, which is pretty much what I've wanted to go after for Fortnite cards. I think that's the coolest looking cards. But I understand, I respect that. You started in Series 3 and that's what you want to go with. And that's originally what I was when I first started in Series 3. I wanted to stick with Series 3 as well. I wasn't a fan of Series 1 and 2 until I got some of the cards in hand and I just liked them. But yeah, Series 3 is a very good set, as Midas. And the lasers, get some laser PSA 10s like you have that Elite Agent. I mean, that's massive. I think that'd be great for the future to hold long term. Phantom, do you have an Instagram? I mean, when you post up your cards, I'd take a look at it if you want to drop your IG handle in the chat. Laser your favorite? Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I like lasers a lot. I have some in my other box that right now I just kind of got within my main PC, but I have some lasers that I like a lot. I think, was it Hopper, the pink guy in the pink wildcard variant? Hopper, I have his laser. I pulled that along with a Frozen Raven laser. I really enjoy that card a lot. The blue Frozens look good to me from Series 3. So yeah, Series 3 is definitely a good set to collect. I'm more of a Phantom right now. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, if you ever do decide to start up an IG, I mean, post up some of your cards. Worked for me. I mean, I met a lot of good people doing that. I got 4 people in here. That's nice. I mean, I'm only talking to Phantom and Daniel right now, but the other two, if you want to type something in chat, say what's up. Show any talk about any recent pickups you got, any plays you're looking to make in the Fortnite card market. I'd love to hear about it. Don't hide. Don't hide. Hey, I mean, he's got that Elite Agent PSA 10, that laser. I mean, if he posts that up, he'll probably have, 12, 13 DMs by the end of that. USA Aura Ice, the PSA. Oh, man, that's heat. I saw a lot of USA Auras at the National between Black Ash and Black Ash was, I think he got Robs in a deal, and he had a bunch of auras on him. I remember that was pretty cool to see. He had some auras on him. Finally got saw that card in person, but hey, I hope you get a dime on that aura, Daniel. I mean, that'd be sick. Really good card, obviously. Kari, my man, how's it going? Hey, I heard you're going to be at the National, and the day that I went, I didn't see you. I mean, I was at the Fortnite card meetup with Rob, Dylan, Black Ash, with Jake, and I didn't see you. And I guess I was looking for you. And I was hoping to meet you, Kari. I mean, that would have been great to just meet up, shake hands, finally talk in person. Daniel, she was mad clean, hoping 10. Also have Ice King PS 10. I remember when you posted that on Instagram and you were talking about that in the Taking High Ground chat. That's insane. Really good card. I kind of want to get an Ice King to go with my Prisoner eventually, but he's not at the top of my list. I have a lot more cards ahead of him that I'd rather have PC-wise and investment-wise. But eventually, that would be sick to have a Ice King. Good, Richard. Nah, I was there Thursday, Saturday, not Friday. Oh, man, that's disappointing. Because I was hoping to meet you there. Maybe work out a deal. I know I was talking to Wayne. He said he saw you in the PSA line, I think. But, yeah, I don't know if you saw, Curry. Me and Wayne were able to work out a deal, and I bought a USA prototype. I wanted to make sure and GF and I had a good time enjoying the city as well. Hey, I understand that a lot. I respect that, You gotta keep that in check, make sure she's happy. But you got a 9 as well. I'll catch you someday. Yeah, for sure, Kari. We'll definitely have to do something someday. Maybe work out some deals eventually. Because you sold me that Moisty Brazil way back like a year ago, SGC 9. You gave me a great deal on that. I really appreciate that. I still remember that. And you threw in some nice extras. You threw in, I don't remember exactly, waiting for Beckett to send back my 22 cards. We'll make a video on it. Oh, for sure. That'd be sick. 40 Phantom. I mean, you make a video on that, you could DM that to my Instagram. I'll give you a shout out. You start making Fortnite card content. Like I said, I'll give you a shout out. If any of you guys want to start making Fortnite card content, I'll definitely give any of you a shout out. I mean, you're watching my content, so I'll help you guys out. 22 cards. I mean, you want to tell us what you got in there if you don't mind? I mean, that'd be sick. I know you said you're big into Series 3. You got some lasers in there. Maybe some Midas cracked ice. I don't know. Maybe you got some heat in there. Like you say, you're trying to remain a Phantom. Maybe you got some heat that we don't know about. Kari, were you able to make any pickups at the National? I was able to get some good ones. I didn't know if you were. I know Rob got some grills at the National. Black Knight base. Hey, congrats, my man. That's one I don't even have yet. That's sick. I mean, that's really cool. At Black Knight base at Beckett. If you get that 10, pristine 10, or even, that'd be huge. I mean, who knows what that'd go for? I don't think there's a pristine 10 yet. You didn't post your pickups on IG. You forgot. Yeah, I was just so excited that day because I don't know if you saw, I got a big boy visitor. Got my ticket authenticated. Oh, that's sick. You talking about the World Cup ticket? I'm assuming you're talking about your World Cup ticket authenticated. Yeah, because Wayne was telling me he saw you in the PSA line. Booga ticket auto. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's fire, man. Congrats. That's huge. That's just massive. I'm sure that looks great in a PSA slab, too, with the colors of that World Cup ticket. You got a visitor shirt? Yeah, I know. I got that from Black Ash along with an Ace and a Snow Squall. And then from Rob, I bought a Maximilian. And from Wayne, I bought a prototype. Going right to the PC, yeah, for sure. I don't think Beckett has one pristine any Fortnite cards. I think there's some pristine 10s, no black labels. Because I'm pretty sure, I think it's Christopher King. He has some pristine 10 holofoils, Raptor, Backbone, and Whiplash, I believe. He posted those a while back, but I think he deleted the post. I don't know why. But there's definitely no black labels. You're right on that. I'm sure that's what you meant because, I mean, yeah, that'd be huge. Black Knight Black Label. I mean, that's just like unfathomable how much I'd go for. I mean, maybe 10 grand for even for a base and a hollow or shard. Who knows what that would do? What else did you pick up there? That was pretty much everything I picked up. Like I said, along with this Maximilian from Rob, I bought a Deadfire PSA 7 that he's going to ship to me, holofoil, and that was it. And then that prototype Wayne is shipping to me. He shipped it today. But you're able to live stream now. Yeah, I know. I mean, that was something they were really, giving me the runaround. YouTube was something. For a while there, they were letting me stream, and then all of a sudden they took away my right to stream because I didn't have 50 subscribers. And that's why I'm doing a 50 subscriber giveaway soon. I ordered some cards for that I'm going to be giving away. So I'm hoping one of my loyal viewers watches it or people that are even in chat right now. That'd be great. How'd the National go? Talk about a little bit. Any Fortnite vendors? There was no Fortnite vendors, but at Probstein 123's booth, he had a Black Knight USA print based PSA 10 in his showcase, which was good exposure because there was people all over Probstein's booth, and people definitely saw that and noticed it. There's a little bit of sealed product around, not a lot, just some Series 1 Italy, and I think there are some S3 hobby boxes. And then we kind of set up our own little trade night. Rob and Dylan at Taking High Ground, they kind of set it up. And then, a lot of us agreed we're there. I was there, Wayne Van Pelt, Black Ash Ketchum, Get Hype Daily, Jake from there was there, Steve McCoy, famous player. It was great. Like I said, we kind of set up our own little trade night in the lobby, kind of off at the corner. A lot of deals went down, just a lot of flexing the collections from everybody. It was great to see. Been off IG, got to re-download it so I can show you the ticket. Yeah, Kari, I DM'd you on Instagram on Friday. It was after I left the National. I was saying, man, I was disappointed. I missed you. I was hoping to see you there. And I was going to DM you there, and I didn't have service in the building, so I'll send you a message on IG. Hey, perfect. I'd love to see that ticket, man. That'd be great to see. That's sick. But 40 Phantom, yeah, there was no actual vendor set up for Fortnite. But a lot of the, probably 10 to 12 members of the community were there with their collections. And we kind of set up our own little trade night in the lobby off in the corner. And it was great to meet a lot of these people in person. But yeah, Car, that autographed Booga ticket is huge. Who knows what something like that would go for? Because I don't think one is sold on eBay or anything at auction yet, authenticated by PSA as far as I know. I don't keep track of those very often. I don't keep track of the World Cup stuff. That's kind of out of my realm. Exchange numbers something since you're not on Facebook and I'm not really on IG. I'm in Florida with something closer. I want to see y'all in person in collections. Yeah, David, for sure. Sometime, maybe next year. Cleveland's even farther away than Chicago, and I don't even think I can make it next year, but eventually sometime. Car, you said you're so happy about it. Yeah. David, yeah, like I said, I understand. I live pretty near the National, so it worked out good for me, but it's like, next year in Cleveland, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. And then 2026 Atlantic City, probably not. Good to hear. We need to double down next year. Yeah, if any would start making Fortnite content, that'd be huge. Just as many people out there get as much exposure as we possibly can about Fortnite cards. That's just great. Lowest listing price is $8,900 on eBay, but I wouldn't sell mine for that price. Honestly, that seems cheap. I was expecting it to be like $10K plus for one of those, just because of how rare that's going to be. He obviously doesn't do signings like a pro athlete would, because he's an esports gamer. That's way harder to get exposure to, and way less people care about that compared to like an actual football, baseball, basketball kind of sport. So I'm sure it's impossible almost to get his autographs. So yeah, I definitely think 8,900 is Honestly, I think that'd be a good buy if you have the funds and you want to get into something like that. That's a good buy. And you can probably get it cheaper, I'm assuming, as the or best offer option on it. I might look at that later just to take a look at it. That's pretty cool. Car, I know you've been doing Reloaded, haven't you? There's a lot of Black Ash and Wayne had a lot of Reloaded Renegades at the National. You going to grade all your shards? Yeah, so I'm kind of starting to get a submission ready. I have 5 S1 USA shards raw. I need to grade Visitor, Snow Squall, Ace, Rogue Agent, and Crack Shot. I need to grade, and I possibly will crack out this Maximilian to send to PSA because it's the PSA 7, and I was looking at it close, and that's a very clean PSA 7. And I also might submit my Prisoner. Hopefully get a PSA 10 to go next to my Optichrome Prisoner PSA 10. It'd be a great duo. Building up my next submission, yeah. And my last one I did was only 5 cards, and it was good. I sent in 3 Fortnite cards and 2 sports cards. I sent in this. Mothbando got a PSA 10. That was huge for me. I sent in the Heyman and the AIM. And then I believe it was a Joe Burrow second year downtown that I pulled myself. And a Donovan Peoples-Jones Blue Prism rookie that I also pulled. And I feel like 5 cards is a little too little. I'm hoping to get closer to 10 maybe. 10 shards. Or, like I said, my Prisoner. Like 10 more. Like up to 10 good cards. Good crack dice. S1 or S2. A little bit S3. Maybe even cross this man cake. Hopefully get a 10. I might possibly do that. Bought a bunch of Meowsles and Jonesy. Tried to grade. We'll see if I can get one of each. Oh, that'd be huge. I mean, I have a Meowsles. I don't know how clean it is. I haven't checked in a while. I have 153 cards ready to go to ship to PSA. Just need to sniff out $1,800 to send them. I was about to send them, but then that 30 mega box deal popped up. Hey, I understand that. I mean, why spend money on grading cards if you can get more cards? That's something I've always kind of stood by. If you can get more cards, why spend money just to have them in a plastic holder? Because as long as you take care of them, the condition's not going any. It's not getting worse. So why not put that funds to getting more and better cards? So I think that was a good play, getting those 30 mega boxes instead of just paying for grading. Because, like I said, why pay just to have it in a plastic case? If you take care of them, the condition will stay the same. And when you have more funds to grade, it'll be the exact same thing. Position as him. Just too much to grade. I think PSA is definitely cheaper than it was, but I mean, even when I first started collecting, I remember when it was like $8-9 to send in some cards, which was, I mean, that imagine we get back to that. I know that's where Eduardo got burned. He sent in BK shards at $9 per right before they took off in 2020. And I remember he was telling me about the crazy upcharges he had. That was something. I believe there was a picture of his upcharges, but it was one of those ones you can only view once. But yeah, it was something, his upcharges. I love the $15 price point. If I ever got to $8, I would lose my mind. I know. I mean, like I said, if we get back to that, I mean, I'd send in anything and everything. I mean, like I just scrounge around any box and just send in whatever. I mean, because it's $8, you know. Then it's PSA slabbed. I mean, it's hard to find slabs under $20. So $8 to grade it, that's a good opportunity to make money right there. Yeah, but like you said, good to get a bigger submission together at once so you don't have to keep making submissions and everything, because I know that's kind of a pain in the ass to do over and over again. Picked up one of these mags, a TM magazine number 115. Not sure what that is. Games TM magazine number 125. I'm not 100% sure what that is. That's the only like Fortnite magazine I know was the Game Informer right when it came out. That's like the main one that I know of, and then there's the comics, obviously. 2012 is that the Game Informer magazine thing? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not too in tune with that, but I do know the Game Informer magazine. That's pretty collectible if I remember correctly. I think I heard that from Rob. R3 Rips. I'm sure you know who that is if you're in the Fortnite card space. 40 Phantom. You should let me know if we're talking about the same thing, the Game Informer from 2012. I think that's when it was from, but I'm not 100% sure. They mentioned Fortnite, the back of it. Game Informer was 2014. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not too knowledgeable in that category. I'm most knowledgeable in the cards and the value of the cards and grading the cards. Kari, I have huge goals now. I saw some of the crazy cards Black Ash had, and someday I want to be like him, I guess. I mean, I want to get a Carbide USA shard. I want a Deadfire USA shard. I want a Ruin USA cracked ice, Singularity USA cracked ice, and I want a Scientist USA cracked ice. That's like the top of my list right now. Been working on a few side projects to keep my interest in the market. I mean, whatever you can do. I mean, like I said, the way I can keep track of the market is I make my talking about sales videos. 5, 6 sales per video. That's how I stay tuned to the market. 2 years earlier, the TM, what was it called? You're saying the Games TM magazine number 125. That might be a good collectible piece in the future. Maybe a deep sleeper that a lot of people don't know about. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've never heard anybody talk about it. But I think that could be a good play, maybe in the long run. Something that I would like to see, maybe this would be like hard to do and take a long time to pull off. Somebody maybe start like a spreadsheet, all 200 shards from Series 1, and just record every single, and have like PSA 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the prices of what they've sold for on a spreadsheet. That'd be pretty cool. I considered maybe starting doing that. Interesting in price as well. I'm a big fan of S2 Optichromes. I got a Rustler right here and a Prisoner PSA 10. These are both PC cards for me. And I mean, like I said, I'm a big fan of the Optichrome. Big fan of the Optichrome. Great sound on the market. Optichromes are weird they're definitely way cheaper than they should be. I mean, they're rare. They're not common. Optichromes do not pop up with certain skins. Who was it I was looking for? It was one of the legendary skins from Series 2. I was looking for his Optichrome, and I've never seen it the past year. Oh man, who was? I think I've only seen it once or twice. It was hard to find. Oh yeah, Optichromes do look sick. I mean, I love the Optichromes. My favorite is by far the Prisoner's Optichrome. I'd love to see a Ruin Optichrome in person as well, because I'm a big fan of Ruin. And it's you look at some of the skins in Series 1, you just wish there was Optichromes in Series 1. With some of these skins that have so much going on in them, like Moth Mando or Ruckus, these are just ones in front of me. But there's definitely better examples. If those had Optichromes, how sick would that be? I mean, I'm a big fan of the Optichrome. I wish, like I said, more cards had Optichromes in Series 1. If there's an Optichrome, I'd be all over that as well. Love to see a Teeth Optichrome. Good looking card. A lot of stuff that would outline, like the stripes on the shirt. An Opti Ice Queen PSA 10 a couple weeks ago for $175, probably full retail. I mean, I bought a Optichrome Ice Queen for $20, I believe, a while back, probably in November of 2022. I think I bought it for $20, and I mean, so I'm sure PSA 10, the multiplier on that, 3 to 4x. So I don't know. said about the parallel in the future of Asus Fortnite when they reprint S1 cards as short print Optichrome. Yeah, that would be sick. I mean, that would be cool, but I don't think they're ever going to reprint Series 1 because I don't see Panini ever getting a license back. I'd love to see it, but I just don't think it could happen. So it's been an hour and 5 minutes. I usually try to do these for about an hour long. It was great talking to Kari, 40 Phantom. Daniel was in here for a while, Black Ash, David. Great talking to all you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for watching. Kari, great talking to you. Disappointing I missed you at the National. But I'll see you guys next time, and have a great rest of your night. To everyone who tuned in, and thank you.